Billy Beige here. I picked up the Creatureplica Louisiana Rougarou. I also picked up the Horror Hound. But I picked this up for Halloween season last month. I saw someone selling one on Facebook and I missed out on the sale, but they turned me towards the Creatureplica website. Because it turns out, this figure came out in 2015. It turns out they are still selling these on the website. They are still in stock. They still have the Rougarou, the Horror Hound, the Yeti, the Sasquatch, the second version of the Sasquatch, the Scout. They have where you can buy all four. They have international shipping. I was like, okay, I'll purchase this from here and see what happens, because sometimes websites are still up and there's no service behind it at all. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna roll the dice. This thing's only $34.99. It had where it did free shipping as well. So for $34.99, a couple weeks later, I got this in hand. It didn't have the fastest of shipping, but man, it was free. So you know what? I am not complaining because I am cheap. But this figure it's definitely still from like 2015. It's been in this package since 2015. And like it is a bit of nostalgia right there, where it's in that clamshell. It has the art. It has everything about Creatureplica on the back. Go to Creatureplica.com. It has where it's done up by John St. John Studios for the sculpt work. You could check out his Etsy and his Instagram. He's got like a bunch of other stuff on there that's still in this style, which is fantastic. And there you see the Creatureplica team, John St. John, Jeffrey Byers, Craig Deere, and Nick Epley. Again, if you want this figure for how much it costs, $34.99 plus tax, go to Creatureplica.com. I'm going to say it one more time. They're all there. Go support the people who made these. There's a chance still, that they could put out a second wave. Even though this was made back in 2015, who knows? If they ever sell out all of these, maybe they would make a second wave. Because I know they had planned to do like Mothman and some other stuff, and it never came to fruition. I don't know why exactly, but support them. Let's go ahead and get the Rougarou out of the package. All right. After the fight of my life getting him out of that 10-year-old clamshell with a pair of left-handed scissors that were for... I don't know why they're in my house. So that was a learning curve there. I have released the Louisiana Rougarou. And also, after getting him out of the package and warming him up some, because again, he's been in there for a decade, I had to loosen up his right wrist and his ears, which is odd to me. That we'll get into the articulation in a second. But first impressions out of the box, he is wonderfully painted. I like his accessories. I like the base he comes with. It's all very well sculpted, even by 2024, 25 standards. This guy is totally worth $34.99. I'm just saying right off the bat. But let's go ahead and get him off the stand and check out that articulation. Okay, up close look at the Louisiana Rougarou here. You can see that he has got so much sculpted detail in there. You can still see where it's like, hey, this was 2015. You have like, your pin joints, things like that going on there. The hips are very reminiscent of I think it was like the DC Unlimited figures, where it was like this hinge here and then like a hinge to kick out instead of being ball joints and stuff. But this is all like it all has detents on it, so it stays where it needs to. It's not like his legs are going to kick out when they're not supposed to and him slip and fall. Before I get into articulation, he does come with 3 pieces of ripped shirt. You just kind of stick them on there. You could put these on either hand really, but this is what I saw in the picture, so I stuck them on there like in the picture. But I'm gonna go ahead and take those off because, you know, it's whatever. There we go. But he has articulated ears, because you can twist these all the way around. They kind of got a little movement to them. They're a little warm right now from where I heated them up, so it can't quite, you know, like do everything, but like you can get them to go down some, in some, twist around. It's neat. I haven't had articulated ears yet on a figure. He has a double ball for the neck, so he can look down so far. He can look up so far. You can go all the way around, of course. He has a hinged jaw painted on the inside there, sculpted on the inside. Really cool. Nothing at the rest of the neck there. He has hinges and twists at the shoulder, so that can go all the way around. Twists at the bicep. Really cool. He has hinges at the elbow, and it has detents in there, so it's like going click, 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 click a little bit. You can feel it, but it's going to hold its place. He has twists at the wrists, and then he has hinges at the wrists. And they have like, there's a little bit, you can see there's a little bit of detail, little detents in there, but it has where it's done into the sculpt, which is really, really neat. Now, I thought at first he was going to have a ball joint at the top here, but it is not. It is just another twist, so he can twist around all the way if you want him to. And then he has a secondary twist at the waist here. You can get it all the way around, but again, this plastic's like, it's a little hard. It's a little warmed up. It's still a little hard, but it can get all the way around. His little nubby werewolf tail, rougarou tail, doesn't move, but it's there. I would have thought this, like, the ears are articulated. No, tail no articulation. Again, he has the combo of the hinges for his hips here. They can go out so far. He has a twist in his thigh instead of being like an upper thigh. This is again a sign of the times, and I'm still cool with that. He has, as you can see, detented knees. They go so far back, so far forward. That digigrade leg, same thing here. It goes so far forward. Well, it goes so far back, so far forward. And then he has his feet, which also have where they are very, very hinged and detented in there, so they are going to lock in place wherever they go. And then the only thing that I would have done differently, and I don't know if it was like something that was really, you know, popular at the time, but he has where he has a twist, but it has where it's side to side instead of being able to do that rocker. And the reason, from what I can see here, is it has this huge hole for his foot to go into his stand. So the one thing I think it could be improved on if they do continue, if they ever redo this figure or anything like that, who knows? Just a big what if would be just to have where that goes at an angle instead of straight down. That's it. And then move this back here. That's it. That's the only thing. And I don't even know if that was possible at the time or if it was possible design. But that's just the one thing there. I love the paint work on him. He looks great. It's a really great figure, honestly, for the price. And then just also having where it's just time traveling nostalgia and being able to get it for the actual cost of the figure, $34.99. I'm just kind of jazzed over that. Let me fix my mat here. I'm a little jazzed over that, but let's take a look at his stand real quick. His stand, which, I mean, it's like super cool, is very well painted. You got that Louisiana swamp, a little bit of marsh going on there, and he fell. Get back up there. Stay. And then he has his little skull totem of a I guess you would say it was a kill, and it's got the moss growing on it. It looks really good too. And it just goes into here. It has where it's done up. Let's see, get that in there. Easy. Boom. And then you got a stand. And then you can take his feet. And it has 3 spots you can plug it into here. So I'm going to plug one right there. And then I'll plug this other one over here. a little bit. And then he's on a stand. I think that's great. I am just so jazzed about this figure. I just love having a Rougarou. It just looks so good. It looks so good. I'm excited about this. Let's get some comparisons going. Here's the Louisiana Rougarou with McFarlane Monsters werewolf from '97, Jack's Pacific Altered Beast werewolf, NECA's American Werewolf in London. I know he's supposed to be on all fours, but I still like him on two. The Werewolf, Figura Obscura Frankenstein's Creature, and of course, one of the best werewolf figures in the past 10 years, at least to me, is Veteran William, and I think he looks great next to the Louisiana Rougarou. So do I think you need the Louisiana Rougarou to help build out your wolf pack? Yes. If you already have some werewolf figures and things like that, this is a great figure to add to that to help differentiate your wolf pack. If you already have the American Werewolf in London werewolf, because he's going for about $35 right now, same price as this figure right here. I think this would be the next great werewolf to go with your collection. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. Did you already have this figure when it came out in 2015? Did you buy it? Do you remember seeing it? Have you forgotten about it and now you're like, oh snap, I need to check this out? Let me know down in the comments below. Check out Creatureplica.com to pick this figure up. Again, $34.99. At least from where I'm at, it was free shipping. And they had international options on there too, just saying. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're going whole hog in this spooky season. So bear with me. Later, guys.